You're watching Calf Kick Sports Podcast. Tim.
Good afternoon, folks, and thanks for joining us. My name is Tim Wheaton with Calf Kick Sports, and today I'm so excited for this guest. He is the one featherweight kickboxing world champion and pound-for-pound great, Superbon. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. You're just coming off a win against Marat Grigorian. Got revenge for a previous loss. How are you feeling now that you got this victory against Marat?
I feel good. I feel good, but I feel like right now I can say to everyone I'm in the top in the featherweight kickboxing because I beat like 3 on top in the world.
Yeah, you're having a really great last 12 months. Chai, Giorgio Petrosyan, and now Marat. Next for you is going to be Chingiz Allazov, who is a training partner of yours. What do you think of Chingiz? What do you think of his style? How do you see this fight going?
He good. He's too good. He on the top level too. He quick. He big guy. He tall. But I think for me, right now, I think no one can stop me.
Like you said, power can't beat you. At this point, it seems like no one can beat you. In training, what changes did you folks make to get ready for the Marat Grigorian fight?
I learned him a lot for like 4 years after I lose to him because I think every time I cannot I feel really bad when I think about that fight. I talk to myself every time. I have to be this guy. I have to be this guy. Even before I retiring, I have to be this guy. To say to myself all the time. And then I practice for him. I train for him. Every time I look at him, how he fight, and I look how he weakness, how I can beat him, and I train that many times, year per year, and that time is come.
And it was a flawless performance. That was a kickboxing masterclass at 1X. I want to congratulate you on that performance. It was incredible to see.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it was an honor.
Everyone say, he gonna knock me out again. I say, no, that time we change. Because everyone say, I not fight with the good power.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I never see people fight really, really hard to be on top of this sport because every time the fighter of technical still be on the top. And then I am in this technical, not that power.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree with you. It was an incredible performance. And next, you're going to be fighting Allazov, who just won the Grand Prix. What is the timeline for your next fight then? When do you want to get back in there?
I'm not sure about that. We wait for one championship.
Okay. Whenever they give you the call, you're in there, right?
Yeah, we start training for him.
So you do a lot of training on the beach. Is that the secret to your success? Is you switch training, hitting pads on the beach?
They are good because in the beach you have the soft cloud and make you harder training.
It does. It does make it harder. Yeah. I remember a lot of the Brazilian footballers said training on the beach made them stronger. Yeah. That's not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, because the beat is soft, and when you hop, when you put your weight in the cloud, you stop and make you harder to kick, and make you to, and you got power from that. In the water too.
Man, and it's showing. You're showing up. Hey, it's working for you, man. Next time I'll train at the beach with you. I'll come to Thailand. We'll train on the beach together there.
Yeah, that's very good because then. The weather is pretty good in Thailand, and you feel good. You're not thinking too much in your head when you train, and the weather is good and the beach, the beautiful sunset every day, make you not lazy.
Man, it looks beautiful there, man. It looks absolutely awesome. I saw you just doing an interview with Buakaw. I think just yesterday or something like that, and it looked beautiful.
4 days ago.
Yeah, it was quite recent, but he never is quite officially retired. If you were to pick an opponent for him or a match, who would you want to see Buakaw fight at this point?
I don't know that because for me, Buakaw he already on the top for himself, and he old, he like 14, and he don't have to fight really hard right now. He have to save himself, like the body, everything, because he did what he did. He do everything like perfectly right now. Everything is good. He don't have to fight like hard for himself. Just do
Yeah.
for inspiration.
Oh, he absolutely is. And now you're that inspiration. You're picking up the mantle of Buakaw. You're the next
Yeah.
great in kickboxing.
Yeah, that's right.
Does it add pressure, or do you feel like, how does it feel when people say that you are the great in kickboxing and you're picking up that legacy?
For me, I'm happy with that, but sometimes I still have to like keep going because I need more fight. I need more to like jumping in the ring, fighting with someone and be someone. I feel very happy when I done my job, and I never like nothing. I gonna stop or like I have to going. I have to keep going. I have to train harder. I have to beat everyone. I want to be in the people like after 10 year 20 year remember how like with this guy is number one kickboxing in the world.
And that's you, man. That is absolutely awesome to hear. So I just want to ask one more question on Chingiz Allazov. I'm just going to go back to him. We're going to be interviewing him with Sportskita in the next couple days here. What message do you have that you want me to deliver to Chingiz Allazov?
For me, nothing, because everyone know me and know him right now. We just do we bet. We just jumping in the ring, we fight all the like what we are, what we like, what we good at. Because everyone want to see how we fight. He gonna calm 100%. I gonna calm 100%, and the fight gonna be fun.
I'm really looking forward to that fight. And also upcoming in One Championship, they're introducing the women's inaugural strawweight champion in Muay Thai, and a former training partner of yours is competing for it, Jackie Buntan. So on April 22nd, Jackie Buntan will be facing Smelia Sundell for the title. How do you think her chances are? How do you see that fight going with Jackie Buntan?
Yeah, I know her, and I know opponent. I know Jackie trainer. He talked about this fight to me. He said like, how you think Jackie gonna win this fight? I said I talked to him how to fight, and I said yeah, exactly. He think the same way like me, because like he have to confirm the way we think eating, like eat right. I say you are right, because like Jackie can beat her, but not easy way, because her very big and her know the skill and the level is close. But the fight 50-50 for me. But I talked to Jackie trainer. I say I tell him how to fight, but I cannot tell you. But I think Jackie gonna win.
I'm a big fan of Jackie Buntan. She's a Muay Thai technician.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited for this. Yeah, she's really good. Oh yeah, and you've worked with her before. How do you measure her skills against some of your other training partners?
Yeah, she good. She not scared. That the first, she not scared when she's sparring. She wait fun with sparring, and then that the point of the fighter. If sometimes you jumping in the ring and you not feel scared of anyone. You not feel scared like you're gonna lose your control. You're gonna fake or be shy. No, she not. She want to learn. But that's good for the fighter. If when you want to learn, even you hurt, even you tired, even you cannot win. That's the good thing. I see that in Jackie. I think she gonna glow up quickly.
It's going to be a fun one. Now, speaking of fighting without fear, how do you handle anxiety going into fights? You fought on the biggest stages, and how do you handle that anxiety?
Many people ask me about this. I tell everyone, you don't have to think anything. You clear your mind before you jumping in the ring, and you think what you training every day. You just thinking what you training every day and what you doing every day, and you jumping in the ring and you do that. That's it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You're in the gym every day. You've been training since you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to other people who are starting out in the sport?
Never give up. For me, never sometimes before I come to be a number one, no one look at me. No one like that guy is not really good. That guy is sometimes we have to find like we own way. But you have to tell yourself if you stop, everything is done. Even you lose, even you win, but you have to keep going, still training, keep going, do your job, and like when you have change, you show them what you do.
Absolutely awesome, man. Hugely
Yeah.
appreciate your answers there. Now, you had left the sport for a while. You were in police academy. What pushed you away from the sport, but ultimately, what brought you back into Muay Thai and kickboxing?
Because before I fight in Thailand and like my weight class is big for Thai people. I don't have opponent in Thailand, and I don't know how to fight international. I don't have the contract or connection, something like that. And then I feel stop for like 1 year, but I have a chance. I fight in Sydney, and I meet Buakaw there, and he see my fight. He see my skill, and after that fight, we come back to Thailand. He called me. If you want to join the team, I can look for the fight for you, and you come to train with me. This is the chain, and you show when someone see you are like give you the chain. You have to do your best. Have to keep going 100%. Not like worry about yourself, worry anything. You have to keep your way. Like go 100%. You can.
And when Buakaw phones you, you can't say no to Buakaw. If he says show up in the gym, you show up in the gym, right?
Yeah, that is like I am the little kid right there for him because he already done the everything right, and he like a role model for me, for everyone in Thailand, and
Yeah.
he make a lot of money for the fight, and we are like small people there. That a big like chain for me. We cannot say no. I cannot say no.
Cannot say no. No,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. He's a role model for everybody in the country. Absolutely. For your future, we have some listener questions. Some fans of yours wanted to ask these questions. So thank you to Beyond Kickboxing and the lovely folks there for these questions. Would you ever turn back to Muay Thai, or are you a kickboxer for the rest of your career?
No, I want to fight Muay Thai. I'm basically Muay Thai fighter.
Gotcha. Absolutely awesome. What about jumping up in weight, potentially to fight Regan or Sal?
Like higher weight class?
Yes.
I'm not sure about that, but right now I think that like if I up to the weight class, I think not yet because I'm going to do Muay Thai first in my like in my point. I'm going to take the Muay Thai belt first. I fight Chingiz. After I beat Chingiz, I'm gonna going to Muay Thai belt. I take Muay Thai belt. Maybe I go up to like 75 kilo, or I go into MMA. Like the mix rule, like Rotang, something like that. I'm gonna have 3 for that because it's very fun. Why we not try? We have to try.
And absolutely. So Demetrius Johnson, Rod Tang had the mixed rules contest. You were obviously there live. How do you see the fight? You want to get in there? What did you think of Demetrius Johnson and Rod Tang?
Yeah, it's hard fight for Rotang. In like Muay Thai for 3 rounds, it's really hard to knock someone out. In the like the Dimitri is not like low weight class. He on the top in the world. Hard to beat him in the 3 minutes. But maybe if you keep him like 1 or 2 rounds Muay Thai first and 2 rounds MMA, maybe Rotang can change.
Man, absolutely. And you want to get in there next. Is there an opponent that you have in mind or someone that you want to call out potentially for MMA?
For me, I think Wu is the champion in the like one championship MMA. I want to fight that guy.
You're just going for it. The best of the best. You're going for the champion.
Of course. You want to fight the champion.
Let's get it. I'll pick up the phone. I'll call Chaudhry right now. We'll get it set up, all right?
Yeah. I want to fight with like the best. Because when I fight with the best, I'm excited to myself and I'm like really happy to fight with like how I can beat this guy. When I think how I can beat this guy, I'm so happy and so excited for this fight. Like like you have to like have fun in your fight. If you like, I can beat this guy 100%, it's not very fun. Yeah.
You need a challenge to kind of to get you excited, to get you in the gym, something new, something challenging, right?
Yeah, because you have to put yourself up every time.
Man, absolutely awesome. And you're reaching new heights, and it's wonderful to see. A couple more questions for you. Again, a listener question. Was there any other than Buakaw, was there any other K1 kickboxing fighters that you had looked up to when you were coming up?
When I'm younger, I just look at Buakaw, like how this guy fighting. Like I look at Petrosyan too, but not really 100% like Buakaw. I look how he fight because he and Buakaw is way different. He good punching, he good timing, he good like moving. But Buakaw he's strong. He's strong and he's strong. He have like energy. He have a lot of energy in his body, and he's strong and he like very like take. Sometimes he can protect himself very very good. But Petrosyan is technical. He punching, he way the punching, he way how he move. We had to watch him clearly, but I know basically how the fighter fight. I know when I watch people many times, I can understand how he doing. But someone when you watch the fight, you not really understand because you never try. For me, I understand how he move. I look how he move that way and he fight like you want to move back, punch, yeah, I understand how to do it. I thinking like follow him, how him fight, how I can do. If I want to do that, how I train. If I cannot be like I cannot punch like very very good like him, but how I can protect that punch, how I can move to protect that punch. I learned about it from him, and I learned about like everything from Buakaw because Buakaw fight when he see someone going back, I go dum. But when someone come very very strong, he very good defense, very good defense because he's strong. He block, he move, he tip. He like you cannot if you not on 100% point on here, you cannot beat him. You know Buakaw when we train in the gym, I am like fight in the same day with him. We do sparring. We do I do sparring with him 5 rounds. I already tired. I already going down. And we have 2 fighters sparring with him, and he still stand and beat that 2 fighters same level as me, like Petano, Petman Kong. Yeah, he beat 3 guys in the same day. Even the top level.
What is he made of? This guy's made of steel.
He have very good stamina.
This guy is unreal, man. And he was fighting, we're talking like 17 years ago was kind of like his prime. Even today, he's competing with you guys in the gym. This is insane.
Yeah, like for like K1, you fight 3 times in the same night, right?
Yeah.
He look easy. He not look really, he can fight like maybe, I think 6 match in the day. Yeah, when you train with him, you know that because someone else cannot understand. But when I tell you like he can fight like 6 match in the day, you will understand.
Man, he's amazing, right?
Yeah.
And you're following in his footsteps. You're the next great.
I follow him, but I think like my stamina is not really same like him. Yeah, but I fix that because I cannot follow him every time because the human body is different. It's not the same. But something else like I see many times how he do the wrong thing. I fix he like the weakness. I look at him like when he lose someone, I just saw that fight how he lose. Or how he do mistake, what he mistake. I will fix that. For me, if you look everything clearly and you understand how to fight, you don't have to fight really hard. You have to fight very, very smart.
The smarter fighter wins. The smarter fighter beats power. It's not just power. It's not walking forward. It's being a smart fighter, right?
Yeah, you have to know what you have to do in the fight. You don't know, like you don't have to do something. Some people tell you have to fight like this, like this. You don't have to listen to them. You have to listen to yourself and what the fight, and you have to know what you have to do in the fight.
Wait, and it's interesting. So you're very much a game plan style fighter, because Giorgio Petrosyan is a fighter that you outsmarted, and he's a smart fighter. Like you said, the way that he would jab, hold his jab to frame, and then kind of rotate off. You knew everything that he was going to do. You watched hours of tape on him. And so your advice to others is game plan. Know your opponent, know your strengths, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because like, everyone look when you go into fight Petrosyan, everyone look at him and everyone they think that they cannot beat him. But he never like learned him really, really well. For me, Petrosyan is the best. But we can beat him because like he do always same style, because he do always for so long and he cannot change anymore. He's still doing like that. If we know like he 1-2 kick, 1-2 hook, what like he do the same thing. He do the same way. He do like the movement, how he move and how he fight. He do the everything all the same. And you not worry about his change. You have to worry about when he come. How you stop him, like how you move. When he come the right, left hand, he gonna come the left uppercut, the right uppercut, the left hook. How you stop that? You train. If you stop when he throw the jab, you stop him. He cannot fight. He cannot continue. That I learned. That I stop him, and when he cannot do everything like he did before, he will thinking a lot. But before he never like someone make him thinking about it. Like he not lose for so long.
Yeah, no, he was amazing.
Not lose for so long, and he think is in the same way he can be like number one. But for me, I think basically he learned a lot from Muay Thai technique.
That's interesting. Tell me a little bit more about that. I know I'm running out of time with you here. You said no more than like 15 minutes, but here we are. But tell me a little bit more.
Because like training in Thailand, if you look at him, basically he technique from Muay Thai and he mix with the good boxing hand. And then when you are like basic Muay Thai basic, you have to know 100% from Muay Thai. I am no 100% Muay Thai because I am born with Muay Thai. And everyone don't know how to block the kick. Everyone don't know how to block the put kick. Everyone don't know how to block the knee. They always take the damage and want to punch him. But Petrosyan, he know how to. He know how to block. He know how to move back. But that means it's not really. That means it's good for me because I can fake. When I put kick or when I kick and he try to block, I can fake to another thing. That the Muay Thai basic.
Yeah. I love this discussion because this technical stuff is the stuff that I absolutely adore. This is awesome to hear from the man himself.
Yeah. And then when he throw the put kick or he can't.
Yep.
When he can't a lot, normally that not allowed in the rule. But if I don't take that chain in the high kick, I take another chain because if you want to fight, he throw my leg.
Yep. When
I put kick, he can't my leg. And next time when I put kick and he can again, I gonna step up to the high kick again. I not put high kick and I 1, 2, I not put again, but I chain.
Yep.
Understand? I have like many ways to do the high kick, many ways to do the knee, and then I wait for the time.
And it paid off, man. That was the knockout of the decade. That was an amazing knockout. It paid off in this fight.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I work very hard because people think I cannot beat him. But I always say I can beat him.
And now here you are today.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely awesome stuff to see. I'm just going to do a couple of quick shout outs and then I'm going to get you out of here because we are running out of time. And I'm sorry to take so much of your time, Mr. Bon, Mr. Superbon. I'm just going to.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Beyond Kickboxing folks like Red Panda, Jin, Tom Berry, Iro, Actual Tuk Tuk Driver, Yod. And I'm going to give you the last word here. My name's Tim Wheaton with Calf Kick Sports. Shout out who you need to shout out. Thank any sponsors that you have going on. But Superbon, you get the last word here.
For me,
Yes.
for me, like I want to fight again, really, really quick. I am happy when I'm jumping in the ring every time. Like I'm so happy when I'm in the ring, even I win or lose. But I'm happy to jumping in the ring, and I cannot wait to jumping in the ring again.
We're so excited about it. Thank you so much for your time, Superbon.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.